Okay, you guys, we are going to go ahead and get started with our end of the year celebration. We completed first grade. Yay! It was a very unconditional way. Like, we didn't plan for coronavirus to take over our lives and rip us from school, but that's what happened, and I think we made the best out of it, and we still wanted to celebrate you all because you all were awesome all year. And next year, when you become second graders, we can't wait to tell your teachers how amazing you're going to be because you all were an amazing group of kids. Um, the way that the awards program is going to go is we're going to start presenting our awards. So we have some awards from quarter 3, and then we have some like silly awards. And we'll go through each class 101, 102, and 103. And then we have some fun videos that we want to show you of all of our memories from first grade. And then I want to hear from you all. So while we're going through this video and through our awards, I want you to think about what is your most memorable moment from first grade. So what's something that happened in first grade that you will remember forever? It could be something with your teachers. It could be something with your classmates, something that happened in school, on the playground. Think about your most memorable moment from first grade. And after we finish watching our videos, we want you to share with us your most memorable moment. Thumbs up if you got it. All right. So starting off with our awards, we're going to do 101 first, and we're going to do silly awards first. And um, Miss Miller is going to present our silly awards for 101, and I'll do the academic awards.
So we're going to start off with the silly awards. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see them. So if I click off, it's because I'm admitting people into the video. I have to click okay. So if I click off, that's what I'm doing, guys. So let's get started. So we're starting with 101. So first up, I have Zamaria. I have Zamaria up for our Awesome Energy Award. She was always very positive. Even when she was being corrected, she was always so sweet and so ready. And she came into the year a little later on, and she jumped right in, and I'm so proud of her. Next, we have our Magnificent Growth Award goes to Marasia. And I think that goes for her academically and physically and emotionally. She came in very emotional, very nervous about things, and she grew so much over the year. And I'm so proud of her also. Then we got Kendrick, and y'all already know Kendrick is our dazzling dancer. He was always ready during recess and everything, and gym. If anybody else was gonna dance, I was gonna have Kendrick dancing. Then we got Caden. Caden Brown, he was the fantastic friend award. Anytime somebody was down or need a hug, Caden was always there to make sure everybody felt loved and appreciated, and he was always very sweet. Then it's Shermaya Richardson Beatty. She got the Magnificent Growth Award also. So Shermaya came in. She was struggling a little bit with reading, and by the end of the year, between us and Miss Terry, she had her on fantastic growth level, and she did very well. She even met some of her end of the year goals. So go Shermaya. Then Tierney was the Fantastic Fashion Award. She had those pink glitter boots, and that girl was rocking her boots like no tomorrow. So she was always dressed to the T, and she was in uniform. So go Tierney. Then James, we got our Fantastic Leader Award. I could always count on James, and I think every teacher could agree. James always did what he was supposed to do. If I had to correct James, it was over the most minor things, and he always did it with the utmost respect. He never was disrespectful. He was always a good leader for the class, and he took on that role so naturally that we just allowed him to do it. Sometimes he would correct students on his own and be like, hey, you guys, let's not do that right now. He would even somehow, between him and Mariah, they motivated a lot of people in our class, and we really appreciate having you guys help this year. You guys made this year so easy.
Hey, James.
Then we got Jaden. He's the Fast Thinker Award. If everybody knows Jaden, he was always quick on his feet. He was ready to answer the question, but he also always gave everybody a chance to answer it too, because he was always extremely above grade level and ready. Great job, Jaden. Then we got our girl, Mariah. Now, we gave Mariah the Happy Helper Award because she was Miss Jones and Miss Miller's assistant, and she did everything. And one great thing about Mariah is she would do it, and I never had to second guess where she was, what she was doing. She was always very punctual. Even if it was something simple as, hey, could you go get Miss Jones or Miss Miller some water? She would go get water and come right back. She rinsed out the cups. She knew what to do, girl. And at the end of the day, she would always know, like, hey, I need to wipe off the desk. I need to get the pencils in order. Miss Miller, Miss Jones, what y'all need, I'm ready. She was always ready, and I cannot wait to see how much she grows. She's going to do amazing things. She's also a great leader as well. And thinking about Mariah, I was thinking about the time she motivated Samara. She told her if she gets all blues, she's going to give her a sucker. And Samara got all blues, and Mariah gave her a sucker. That was the sweetest thing ever, Mariah. You motivated her so much, and I really appreciate having you this year also. Then we got Elizabeth, the Great Kindness Award. Elizabeth was the sweetest person in the world. She was always on blue. I think she got one green for the entire year, and she was so disappointed about that green. But it's okay. She did amazing. She was so sweet. She was always eager to learn. It took her a little while to break out of her shell at the beginning of the year, but when she did, she became a part of TSU just like everybody else. And then we got Aliana. She was our Great Character Award. Aliana was also one student that was always extremely respectful. She was always so sweet. She was always ready to help anybody, and she was just a great person to have in the class. I enjoyed having her also. Then we got Romello. Romello was a Great Curiosity Award. We all know Romello. He knew everybody's business and what was going on. And he could tell me everybody, and it was so funny. And
birthdays too.
Romello was so pleasant to have. He would always have us cracking up. He always had a joke or something to tell, and he was so smart that he shined so much in the class, and I really enjoy Romello. I can't say enough about Romello. He cracked me up the whole year. And then we got Samara, who I got the Marvelous Manners Award. Samara had a little bit of a hard year, but not really. She was always so sweet. And she really enjoyed learning, and she tried so hard. And having her, it was just amazing. I would never forget Samara. She was out, like, even when she was being corrected, her and Taraya would say thank you and get back to work, and they were amazing. I really appreciated having Samara. We're almost done, and next we got Marvin. Marvin was perfectly patient. Marvin is the sweetest human being in first grade. He was just always so loving and huggable, and I enjoy having Marvin so bad. He tried so hard. Even the days he wanted to give up, he was always patient with us, letting us explain to him and know what was going on. And Marvin was just, he was scary. But he was just the sweetest little boy ever. I love him. And last we have Drayvon. Drayvon Johnson was our ray of sunshine. Drayvon could make and break my day with one word. He was so silly and playful. He was our little class clown, if that's what I'm supposed to call it. He always wanted to make sure everybody was laughing. But the thing about Drayvon is he had A's. He was so smart, and he was always ready to. He was just really silly, but some days it made the day go by so fast, and it was so much fun having him. I really enjoy him as well. And that wraps up all of my silly awards. And I'm gonna pass the mic over to Miss Jones. I got a couple people wanting to come in.
Okay, Miss Miller, you can make me host so I can share my PowerPoint.
Yep. You good to go.
All right, unfortunately, we were not in school for Q3, and we did not get to do our honors program, which we had planned on doing when we came back from spring break. So Miss Miller and I thought it was very important to still honor those kids for the accomplishments that they made during Q3. So these awards that you're getting was before we left for spring break. Okay, just give me a second. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so here are our honor awards for Q3. So for principal list, we have Jaden Gutierrez, James Monroe, and Mariah Sutton. Yay! That means that they made all A's and all E's in conduct. Good job, you guys. For honor roll, we have Kaden Brown, Romello Rogers, Aliana Simpson, Kendrick Walton, and Marasia Pearson. That means that these students got A's and B's, E's and S's in conduct. They work really hard. Perfect attendance, James Monroe. Whoop, whoop. Came to school every single day. We loved having you. You were an absolute amazing leader in the classroom, so we were happy that you was able to come every single day. Now, citizenship, this means that these people got E's in all classes. And it's a lot of them. Y'all did really good this quarter. So we have Jaden Brown, Jaden Gutierrez, Mariah Sutton, James Monroe. I spelled her name wrong. Marasia Pearson. Marvin Robinson, Demaya Tillman, Elizabeth Rodriguez, Aliana Simpson, and Kendrick Walton. Good job. And finally, most improved. These kids worked very, very hard to bring up their scores for our test and for their grades. We have Tierney Chalmers, Demaya Tillman, Shamaya Richardson Batty, and Marasia Pearson. And if you see, there's 3 stars behind Samara's name, because when I tell you, since we have been doing this virtual learning, she has not missed a day of learning Odyssey. She hasn't missed a day of turning in any assignments, whether it was reading, math, or language arts. She has done every single thing. She has come to all the Zoom meetings. She has been amazing. So we really, really wanted to shout Samara Rogers out for working so hard. And that's all of the awards for 101. I am going to make Mr. Terry the host so that he can present the awards for 102. There you go, Mr. Terry.
All right. Miss Miller's going to help me out and bring up my awards, and I'm going to do the speaking part because I'm not that technically advanced yet. I'm still learning. And she's helping me out.
Mr. Terry, do she need to be the host?
Okay.
Mr. Terry, you got to make her the host. Click on the
Got it
3
right now.
and then say make host.
Done.
All right, there you go, Miss Miller.
I'm learning.
Okay, give me 1 second. It's loading.
McDonald's mute.
right, so we're going to start this off with our silly awards. And as soon as Miss Miller pulls it up, we'll get started, guys, for 102. Must be having the same problem I had.
It's on the couch.
There we go.
No.
Got no windows. There we go. All right, guys. So it's pulling up right now.
And I'll tell you award.
All right, guys. So the first one is our end of the year. Come on, everybody. We have made it. It's the end of first grade. All right. Come on. Everybody party for a second. Come on. I don't see James partying enough over there. I see you, Alexandra. You better come on. I don't see Mariah. I don't see Kingston. Come on.
Get it, Samara, get it.
Sleeping. Miss Brown's not dancing. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. So let's go to the next slide and start this off. All right. So today we're going to start it off with the most dojo points submitted was Matthew Young. He got on every day, every night, submitted our portfolios, and did a wonderful job doing everything every day. All right, let's go to the next slide, please. All right, this is our best hugger ever. Every morning, this boy would knock me on the floor for a hug. Victorian Benton. Next one. Oh, this boy, even during math class, would pull out a reading book and read. So I'm giving him I Love to Read award. All right. And the biggest smile, no matter, even if he was in trouble, Aaron would look at you and just smile like this. So I'm giving him the biggest smile award, Aaron Reed. All right. And the prettiest hair, girl, man, this girl had her hair done all the time. Mama made sure of it. She was coming in class with that hair. Woo. Mm. And we give that to Erin Whitmore, which is her mom is at the school right now. Okay. So let's keep going. All right. Tried the hardest work. No matter how hard the subjects got, he would at least give it a try. And then at the end, he was always like, oh, that's easy. Yeah. You just gotta listen. So we're giving the Try the Hardest award to Kingston Shelton. Yay!
Yay.
The politest person. Moreau Lewis gave me a lot of challenges this year, and we overcame that at the end. And guess what? He was always the place. If he was in trouble, he'd be like, yes, Miss Terry. Yes, Miss Terry. He wouldn't argue with it. He would just say yes. So we're giving him the politest person award.
What are you talking about?
All right. The best problem solver was Walter Wells. Anytime I had a problem in my classroom, this young man would solve the problem. Miss Terry, you got to do this. You got to do that. So he was like my other little helper. So we're going to give the best problem solver to Walter Wells. Way to go, Walter. The best smile award goes to Eunice. That girl would smile all day long. Like, she was just happy to come to school. And that's what we love. So we're going to give Eunice the happiest smile award. All right. So the best math fact master was Mariah Potts. She could spit out those math facts like it was nothing. 3 + 3, 8. She was just nailing them off the go. And we're going to give her the math fact master. Next. All right, best teammate, Dejan Batts. He was always there for somebody. If they were having a bad day, he would go up there and give them a hug and be like, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Come on, try a little harder. But he would not let anyone have a bad day. So we're going to give him the best teammate award. All right, so this was my little genius in my classroom. Oh, he gave me some run around. But Zamarian Holden was my computer expert. If I needed something with the computer, Zamarian, go fix it. He would go log them all in, make sure they got on the right screen. For Learning Odyssey, he even knew everybody's password and usernames. All right, the Sweetest Person Award goes to Devonaya Hurden. She was so sweet. I wish my middle child was that sweet. And if y'all don't know my middle child, woo, y'all need to come see. All right, so the most gifted student, and she doesn't even realize it sometimes, Laura White was so gifted. And I really miss her because she was always sitting at my desk just staring at me, watching me do problems and helping other kids. And she learned a lot by just watching us teach. All right. The most creative was Reginald Williams. That boy could build anything, draw anything. He loved to do things. Reginald Williams, I miss you, man. Where are you at? Come on. Most improved in math is Tierra White. She came into us late and she was struggling, but she started improving really well at the end. And I haven't seen her this summer, but I really miss her and I hope she's doing really well. We have another Most Sweetest Award because we have so many sweet little girls in my class, which is weird because I only have 5 girls. All right. So Malaysia Whitlock was another sweet girl. She was so quiet. We could barely get her to talk the first 2 months of school. And then she left us. And then she came back, the same sweet little girl. So hopefully she's here and not in Texas. Thank you. That was 102. Now we're going to go to our honors awards and I only have 4 people that made honor rolls. And I will get those certificates in your little boxes. So when you come up, pick up your stuff, they will be inside your thing. We didn't have any citizenship. We didn't have any perfect attendance because everybody was trying to get sick. So we have Zamarian Holden for honor roll, Mariah Potts, Laura White, and Matthew Young.
No.
Way to go. Now we're going to turn it over to Ms. Foster for 103.
Oh.
And I think I can handle hosting it, Miss Miller. I think I got it.
I'm muting myself.
Am I the host now? All right. We had a great year in 103, the Howard Bison. And I loved my class. I miss them dearly. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I'm going to start crying. But we had a really great year, and I just love all of you so much. Okay, so let's get to our fun awards, and then we will get to our quarter 3 awards.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
by you being the host, that if anybody needs to get in, you're gonna have to let them in, okay?
That is a good point. Okay.
It'll pop up, and all you gotta do is
It'll
hit
pop up.
Mhm.
You can have my screen share.
Yep, it'll pop up it the whole time.
Thank you, Miss Miller, our in-house tech guru. That's my first award, is for Miss Miller. Okay. Let's do. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I had a hard time deciding who would get what award, but because I just had so many people who are good at so many things. But our Amazing Artist Award, I'm going to give it to Christian Flemons. When I was up at the school this week packing up my classroom, I had lots of beautiful art from all my. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see it? Hello?
You're good.
Yes, we can see it and hear
We're
you.
good. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I thought I heard someone say something. Most of my pictures were beautiful pictures from Christian Flemons. He gave me probably a card every single day that he was at school. They brightened my day, and I, of course, saved them all to just remind me of this year and how much I adored him, and all of my other students who made me beautiful art. Our attentive listener is Deja Shaw. She was always focused, so polite and sweet. She was so helpful. And she listened really well to me and all of her teachers. And she also listened really well to her friends. So go Deja. Beautiful handwriting. Taraya Sanders has better handwriting than I do. She has beautiful handwriting. Everything that she wrote was always neat and just beautiful. Okay, better than me. I almost had her do my anchor charts a few times because she has such great handwriting and is very precise with all of her work. So go Taraya. Mallory Nelms is our Broadway bound. We ended up doing Go Noodle a lot this year because it rained a whole bunch, and Mallory always rocked the Go Noodles and was into it with her whole body, her whole face, so expressive. And she was also just like that in her life. If she was happy, she was smiling and laughing. If she just felt things with her whole body, and I really enjoyed that about her. A caring classmate, Demoney Coates, was always so helpful, so kind to other people. He was always very kind and respectful to me. So he is our caring classmate. Our cheerful spirit is Angel Boswell. She always had a smile on her face, always was so encouraging to me and to her friends, and was always so happy. Our class comedian is Caden Crawford. Caden Crawford was always doing something to make me laugh. He was always so funny, and he wasn't only making me laugh, he was also making his classmates and his other teachers laugh too. Rudy Dubo is our collaborator extraordinaire. He's always was working well with others. Rudy came in this year and he needed some support, and he always was such a good team player when people were helping him. He never let people do his work for him. He just accepted their help. And so he was just always great at working with his friends, which he did a whole bunch. Brooke Bolden is our creative thinker. She's always solving problems in a creative way. If she had free writing, if she had a free writing assignment, she always wrote me the most creative stories. She would tell me the most creative stories. She's just a very creative young lady. Divine Determination, Anaya Tuggle, is a very determined young lady, and when she puts her mind to something, she gets it done, and she gets it done well. Our excellent problem solver is Cortland Beloach. He solves problems. If I had a problem with anything really, he would help me come up with a solution. He was really good at helping his classmates come up with solutions too. So go Cortland. Extraordinary helper. I had a lot of great helpers in my classroom. I was never short on help in Howard University, but our helper leader was Ariana Kyle. She always was asking what she could do to help. At the end of the day, when we were packing up, she would get her work done, her things packed up, and she would help others. She would help me. She was always willing and such a great helper. A fabulous friend is our Alessandra. Alessandra was kind to everybody. She listened to her friends, and she was always just very kind and a very good friend in our classroom. A heart of gold, Layla Collins, again, another really sweet girl who was always helpful and being kind to her classmates. Ingenious imagination, Jade Brown is one of the most imaginative children I've ever met. He was always coming up with some scenario or some game at recess or during indoor recess for other people to play. He had a great imagination. And Aiden Allen is our sensational scholar. He just killed it this year. He just absolutely worked so hard and just threw so much in everything, not just in my class. All right, how do I get out of that? Okay, so those are our fun awards. Now I'm going to do our academic awards, and I included something in here that I would have done for all the classes in regards to step testing. So there will be some kids from TSU and Alabama in here, just because I'm the teacher that did the step testing. So these students that I'm about to show you grew 3 steps from the end of August to the beginning of February. It was less than 6 months. For those of you who don't know, 3 steps is 1 year of growth. So most of the students did wonderfully, and most of them grew 2 steps, which is awesome. But these students just put in some extra work for reading in Miss Jones' class and Miss Miller's class and in my class, and they ended up growing 3 steps. So I just want to point that out. It's a years of growth, and they did it in under 6 months. So very impressive. Our first one is from TSU, Marasia Pearson. Oops. Drayvon Johnson, also from TSU, he grew 3 steps. Walter Wells in Alabama grew 3 steps. Brandon Hurd in Alabama grew 3 steps from the end of August to the beginning of February. And Mariah Potts grew 3 steps. I do not remember when she came to us, but I think it was in October. And from October to February, she read so much and ended up growing 3 steps. I was really impressed. From Howard University, Cortland Baloch grew 3 steps, and Aiden Allen grew 3 steps. So that is a huge accomplishment. I'm so proud of all of those students. The next awards are our citizenship awards, I think, yes. It says exemplary respect on them, and that is because at Promise Academy, we follow the 3 R's, which is being responsible, being respectful, and being ready all day long. And these students were respectful, responsible, and ready in their classes all year long. So the first one is Cortland Baloch, Angel Boswell, Damani Coates, Rudy Dubo, Alessandra Ezuela Ponce, and Tariah Sanders, and Deja Shaw. All right, these next students, oh, I forgot about this word. In terms of virtual learning, the student who got the highest score, who participated the most from Howard University, was Brooke Bolden. So I'm giving her the Powerful Perseverance Award, because it's not easy to log in and do virtual learning every day, and she did, and did a wonderful job at it. So go Brooke. Okay, these next ones are AB honor roll for the 3rd quarter. Aiden Allen, Cortland Baloch, Brooke Bolden, Jace Brown, Layla Collins, Christian Flemons, Tariah Sanders, and Deja Shaw. Oh, and these last ones are. All right, so those are my awards, and I'm just so proud of all of you. You've done a great job. I know I talked a whole bunch. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Okay, I'm gonna give it back to Miss Miller. Nope, that's not how you do it.
So
What we're going to do now is show some memories from 1st grade, our very short time from 1st grade. We took tons of pictures. All of us did. We took tons of pictures, and we compiled some of those together to create a little show for you guys so that you can see. So we're going to go in order, and you may, like when we do 101, you may see some pictures of 103 in there or 102 in there, because we took pictures of everybody. But we're going to do 101's video, 102's video, and then 103's video. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention and look for your faces. Here we go. Here's 101. Oh my gosh. We can't hear the music, Miss Miller.
Y'all were at the zoo.
Oh, that's a Pink Palace.
Oh, okay.
That's Mariah.
Oh, okay.
While we wait for Miss Miller to get the video
I hear the
sound, where was we at? Do anybody remember where we was at in this where were we at, Samara? Yes, that's when we went to the Pink Palace.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, it should work. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
That was the contest.
We have pink ribbons for $1, and we also have
Christmas program. Go do during recess. It's not day. Look here today. Peter Hills Farm. Great time to see us. Yeah.
That was
I'm
not.
And now we're gonna do one or two. Miss Miller, are you presenting?
There's tears in my eyes too. Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Miss Miller, you
Yeah, I think I can get this one. Let me try.
Okay, here comes 102.
I was just cutting onions.
Here comes 102. I did not see you come.
Wrong one.
Ya no hagas eso, mamá, porque después mueves todo el cable.
All right, we'll figure this out together. All right, can y'all see that?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Butter.
Figure out why won't let me adapt it.
No, that's branded.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out. All right, ready?
Mhm.
Maybe.
I have made a food that is made out of That's my UT. It sounds like a song I like. But it's
Edwin.
what is
That's so cute.
Yay. 102.
All right, Ms. Miller is now going to do it.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
I think Samira did that song.
the big
All
me.
right.
Thursdays.
Here is our 103 video of some wonderful memories from this year. All right.
Oh my God. Emmy. Huh? Hey guys.
Three.
Where was the
That was some of our good memories from first grade.
Hi, James. Hi.
So at the beginning of our program, we told you to think about your most memorable moment from first grade. Who wants to share first?
I know I did both.
Samara. Your most memorable moment, Samara.
There's Brandon.
Oh, Brandon.
I'll say hi.
Hey, learning Odyssey Rockstar.
Oh,
Samara, what's your most memorable moment for first grade?
No brinquen así, así.
Want us to give you more time to think?
Yeah, learn to see Odyssey. And
Learning Odyssey.
Challenge.
James, I see your hand.
When my favorite memory is when the Grinch came in the room and everyone got scared.
Yes, they were hiding in the corner. It was
Everyone jumped to
hilarious.
the half of the room and under the table.
That was funny, James.
Brooke, you gotta unmute it so we can hear you,
There you
baby.
I did.
Okay, what's your most memorable moment?
Doing OG.
Hey.
You love OG.
Today's my birthday.
Okay, wait a minute.
Brandon, it's
Happy
your
birthday,
birthday.
Brandon.
Happy birthday!
Matthew, what's your most memorable moment?
Oh, I know.
You gotta unmute, Matthew, unmute.
The host, they keep me laughing. Happy birthday, Brand. Thank you.
All right, Matthew, go ahead.
You see yourself?
When I had that golden thing,
When you had the golden what?
the thing,
Principal's list.
that necklace, I feel like
Oh, nice. I remember that. Mariah, Alessandra, Kingston, we still hadn't heard from you. Is Anaya here? We still hadn't heard from you.
All right, Kingston's ready.
Hey, Miss Jones, she's here, but she's still sleeping.
Bye.
Thank you.
Tell her we miss her, okay?
All right, Kingston, what was your most memorable moment?
Okay, Alessandra, what's your most memorable moment? Unmuted so we can hear you, baby girl. We can't hear you.
There you go.
When
There
we
you
went
go.
to the castle, the pink castle,
Yes, that
Pink
was
Palace.
nice. Kingston?
My favorite memory is when we had the nacho party.
Oh, yeah. Those nachos were so good.
See ya, booty.
Mariah, your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment is when I was playing with my friends and teachers.
Girl, it was my memorable moment too. Brandon, did you share your most memorable moment? What's your most memorable moment, Brandon?
First grade. In first grade?
Yes.
Your favorite memory.
Good. Is when you beat me. I forgot.
You forgot? Okay. So that is the end of our end of the year celebration. Before we go, I want us to sing. Did he leave? Oh, there he is. I want us to sing happy birthday to Brandon like we do if we was in morning meeting. Everybody hands up and ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Brandon, it's your birthday.
Brandon.
Happy birthday, Brandon.
Happy birthday, Brandon.